So the game finished Arsenal 3, Sunderland 0. Gyökeres super duper sub Gyökeres coming off the bench and getting a brace. I'll tell you something now, I did have my doubts. I might have come across a little bit confident in my preview and other certain videos when I mentioned this game today. But, you know, I did have my doubts. And, you know, for certain moments and certain periods of that game, Sunderland looked good. And I've got to, you know, I'll take my hat off to you. Sunderland, you did look good. But we done the job. We done the job and we won the game. And it's such a good feeling now. It's not long ago we would have lost that game. We would have threw it all away. City beat Liverpool at Anfield tomorrow. And then the gap's 3 points. You know, but we didn't. We dug in. We grinded out the result. We sort of weathered the storm and then just overcome the adversity and overcome the resilient performance from Sunderland. And I think they're a decent side. We didn't want to have that again. We had to win this game. It was so important for us to win this game. And could be the springboard for the rest of the season, because this could have gone really, really badly for Arsenal if we'd have lost this game. You know, because City have got that, you know, they've got that in them to go on that 10-game unbeaten run. And, you know, we had to put the pressure on them. We had to say to them, look, now it's up to you. What are you going to do today? You've got to go to Anfield, mate. Liverpool got some form back. So that's going to be a very interesting game. I think it's going to be a really good game. But, you know, I don't really want to concentrate or think about that game too much, because we've got to just worry about what we're doing. Just worry about what Arsenal were doing. And, you know, I was so pleased. I was so pleased. I think in terms of performance, there was 2 players that didn't really play very well today. I was worried, you know, Calafiori was poor today. I was glad when Hensapi, however you pronounce his name, when he come on, I was glad of that. Martinelli coming on for the other player, who I thought was pretty poor as well, which was Madueke. Don't know what's happening. He blows hot and cold a bit, Madueke. I'm not really, you know, when we first signed him from Chelsea, I wasn't happy about it. But yeah, he put in a few good performances. His last performance against Leeds was a pretty good performance. But today, I don't know. I didn't see anything good about his game today. I don't know whether it might be... I don't want to make excuses for him. I was about to say I don't know whether he's carrying a little knock or something like that. But when Martinelli come on, it was it was Martinelli and Hensapi come on, it was a different game. It was a completely different game. And Gyökeres coming on to score the brace as well. So happy for him. You know, that's going to do wonders for his confidence. A lot of people, they always say that. You know, when a striker going through a drought or not scoring, Abby's used to scoring. Like in Portugal, he was scoring a goal nearly every game, weren't he? At least one nearly every game. But, you know, he's not really had the greatest time at Arsenal, to be fair. But, you know, it is a different league. It's a completely different league. And, you know, a lot of people were flagging that when we first signed him. They're saying, look, he's coming from a much easier league. You know, this is faster, it's tougher, it's more brutal, it's more physical. All these aspects, and I weren't listening to him. I was thinking, yeah, so what? Ireland come from the German league, and that's a different league. Ireland hit the ground running, scored 3 hat-tricks in a row in his first season. You know, I wasn't having it, but you could tell that he's not really having the best time. But it's going to take some more time. It might take this season, then hopefully he'll get his motor running next year. I can't really see it happening this season. I think he's going to be used, and I think he should be as well. Just sort of, we've given him his, I can't remember how many games in a row that he started, and he wasn't really doing it, but when he's come off the bench, he's done the job. And I think that's how we've got to utilise him for the rest of the season. Put Jesus or Havertz up front first, bring him off the bench, and then, you know, to kill game off, you know, I think that's the best thing for us to do with him. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Stick a like on the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Very happy Cockney Gooner today.